that eliminate everyone? No, not the silverback gorilla. Don't you go grabbing that. Don't you go grabbing that rock. Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last episode, we wrapped up our time in Hotno for the time being. I don't know if we'll return, but maybe. Today, we're doing this thing. Ancient text. We're taking photos of them. We had a certain number of these photos. We didn't have all of them, but I so intelligently deleted them on accident. Thankfully, though, I do have all of them marked here on the map, so we should be able to just warp around the sky and hit each one of these in short order. Ideally, right? Of course, anything can happen in life in general, but particularly in a Let's Play. Even more specifically, in an LP's Let's Play, or an LP's LP, if you will. I am not inherently, shall we say, able to avoid things at times, particularly things that ruin my otherwise good-natured plans. Like this, I may have scroodled McDoodled myself by not taking Heather. I saw this little flower-shaped island and thought that I might be able to sail to it. It's going to be relatively close. Oh, Tolan. One more Tolan should be able to do... still gonna be pretty close. If we didn't have that Tolan, we definitely would not have made it. But we are indeed going to make it. Another question I have, or at least a question I have, is whether or not the ones that fell are still going to be on the ground, or if they will be back up. I don't think that it would make much sense for them to have reascended. You know what I'm saying? But goodness gracious, we're not dealing with a realism simulator here. We're playing Legend of Zelda, and I know some people are very... how do I put this? Gung-ho on realism and graphics and things like that. But those people play PC games. Or I guess PlayStation and Xbox too, to a certain degree. But I myself try to play my video games to remove myself from reality, if at all possible. Do we need to go up? Where is it? It's to the left of us? It's this direction? The direction from whence we came. I don't believe it's up unless it's behind that cloud. Nope, it is down below. And again, we should be able to get there without Heather. Very interesting. I thought that we would be relying upon Heather a lot today, and we still yet may. We may indeed, but these preceding two haven't required her services, only the first one. We'll see, we'll see. Of course, there are 12 of them, so things do stand to get particularly sticky, hairy, or otherwise difficult. And look at this. This one answers my question. It is down on the floor, so even less necessary is Heather. The only problem here is that I'm not certain that I can... Oh, great. Yeah, no. Yeah, wield your stick, Link. Throw your sword. That's exactly how we're going to find this thing. Oh, it went in the depths, didn't it? Goodness me. Well, this is as good of an opportunity as any to grab a piece of this dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely need pieces of it. And we're on fire. So that's not completely... Oh, we are groping that. We are on fire significantly. Let's fix this right quickly, shall we? Do we need flame breaker gear? Varudanya Divine Helm is not enough. We do indeed need the flame breaker gear, which is weird. Oh, I just saw it and I passed it. There we go. We are good now. Can I, like, hack one of these out? I can! Very good. Dinral scale. Can I have more? Oh, no. You can only have the one? So what if I just stood on here for a few moments? Will it, like, heat back up again and produce another scale? You'd think that scales would be something of a serpent like this size would have in high order. You would have a crap ton of them. Or at least I'd have to imagine that would be the case. Goodness gracious. Look at this. Are these not scales all around the body? They look like scales to me. But then again, I'm no scalogulist or scaleologist. I don't study the scales. I only pocket them for later use and applying them to my clothing. I wonder if you can only get, like, one specific part of it each time. Maybe I could get, like, the horn or something if I fell down lower. I don't necessarily want to, like, risk that because I'm pretty content right here on my little serpentine ride It's very, very nice, you know what I'm saying? Well, not when we have to climb it, but okay, well, we're falling anyways, so look at this. It would seem that I don't have a say in the matter. Can we just get on this one? Oh, what is that? A shard of Dinral's spike? What is that? An incredibly hard stone mined from a spike on Dinral's back. It's very destructive when fused to a weapon. It also imbues that weapon with the power of flame. I did not hack and slash my way into acquiring that. That was just kind of poking out. That is fascinating. I don't recall seeing that as a required... Oh, they are everywhere. You see this? You see this? There's like 2 of them on this. Interesting. Are these required for clothing, or are they just neat little giblets? Either which way, I'm not particularly choked up at finding them. Like, holy cow. This has been a very beneficial ordeal for at least one of us. Right, buddy? You got more. Don't you hold out on me. These things are probably uncomfortable. I'm gonna pluck them out for you. They're like, what, like little dragon pimples or something? You got little blackheads? Ooh, you better wash that back. You gotta exfoliate better, buddy. But again, don't worry. I'm here to help. Link, a hero with many talents. Not only will he slay demons, but he will also act as your unlicensed esthetician. And can we harvest a horn here? Wait, what was that? Oh, that was just Tolan getting ready. Can we just like slap some horn juice out of you? Have some horns? No? Can I have like one of your eyelashes? At this point, we're getting relatively far away from where we need to be, so let's go back. We need... Oh my goodness gracious, we are way far away from where we need to be. Chickamungus. Gosh darn it, Dinral, you done took me all the way over. It's fine, maybe we can actually pluck another one out of his back. Did any of these have little black heads for us? Or red heads? I guess they are red. No, we got all of them. Well, that was excellent. I am just tickled pink. And look at this, we got back to the chasm in relatively short order. It's right here, which means that our pillar should be down here somewhere. We passed it. Oh, there it is, there it is. I was getting very, concerned for a moment there, but all good things happen in 2s or 3s or something. I don't know. Good things are happening, right? Whatever number they're happening in, whatever order they're happening in, is largely inconsequential. We can take this one off. We've got 3 done. Now we can head over to the northeast, and this one's just like right here. So that again should not require the services of a young Miss Heather. Of course, that is unless it is elevated above us. But these islands also do typically have a potato launcher or a something like it. It launches Link like a potato launcher would, and that's probably going to be what we need. But I'm going to hazard a guess that it's below us, just because I'm feeling particularly optimistic today. It's below. Is it? Is it below? That's above. Golly gee williker. Well, we may yet require the services of Heather, because I don't necessarily know that this guy is going to launch us that high up. No, the angle is not good enough. You see that? It would launch us underneath it, so that's fine. We'll just call upon Heather like we do every other time. We'll sit her here, and you almost got rid of her. You think I was gonna ride her, we were gonna launch together, it was gonna be great, but now we're not even gonna use you. All right, Peter Potato Launcher. Nonsense. Let's go, Yunobo. We don't need to trifle ourselves with the likes of him any longer. He's rude. Oh, we can free willy it. Goodness gracious. Breaching the invisible sea. Up and down like a dolphin as well. So this will be 4. We'll be 1/3 the way done with this quest. And now it mentions the quest it does that there are 13. I think there may be one back there, or one that we've already redeemed back there, being Kakariko. But I guess we'll cross that bridge once we come to it, once we have all of these ones. Tablet and Ancient Hyrulean. All right, Heather. I'll have to see you at the next one. We can get rid of the stamp here. Got 2. Hard to say. This one looks like it is elevated. But then again, I clearly don't have an eye for these things. Oh, I know there's like a difference in the coloring, right? When it's darker, it's lower, I believe is the correct way to go about framing that. But that doesn't mean that I always have the right of it in my observation of it. right? My ability to deduce what is lighter and darker, apparently, is flawed. It's behind me, to the right. Please be below. Can be below. If it is below, well, we should probably also look up. It's not up. Oh, it's not up. Yay! Grab the Sunday Lions with glee. We don't want to just plunge down there, though, because I do not see it. Get Tolan. No, not you, Noble. Let's get Tolan. Tolan? Tolan, listen to me. Really? Really? That counted as a use of Tolan? That is heinous. That didn't make any sense at all. He just poked around, he let out a silent but deadly crust, and that was it. Gosh darn it. It's more to the left. Okay, I am near it. Should be able to see it. There we go. There we go. Again, not requiring the services of a certain heather. In fact, this may only take a single gust of the Tolan toot. Goodness gracious. How efficient. Very nice. Okay, so once we have all these photos, and I don't know if this is going to take the whole episode. Oh, God. Once we have this all and we go redeem it at Kakariko, that will probably just be the next place we walk around and talk to the people. I think that would make some sense because we did Lookout Landing, and then we did Hotno yesterday. And since this is going to place us at Kakariko, it's almost like extraordinarily convenient. I'm going to decide to go to the water temple here for my warp for the next flower place instead of that sphere, just because spheres are difficult to get out of, all right? There's like a process and stuff, and I don't want to have to deal with that, man. Plus, what's more, we get lower gravity here. Yes, yes, we can feel light like we once were. Oh, it's great. I bet you there is some mod or something somewhere where you can apply this everywhere, and I think that's neat. Okay, so it's this direction, right? Well, we don't need to be in that. And there's no way that it's higher up than this friggin' place. Right? Like it can't be. Can I do the world map, please? It's a little to the right. It's not up, is it? It's not up. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's something else. That's way far away. Where? Oh, I see it way down there. You dusty chinchilla. Hiding in the sky like you're some sort of gopher. No! It can't be. Where'd you go? It's hiding in the sky. What? Oh, it's... Wow, goodness gracious. We're moving quick. It already gone underneath my feet. Let's just do one of these then. Can we get there? No, we're gonna need another Tolanification. Well, that's fine. We probably could stand to do another skydive here momentarily, now that we've made our way to the Nehru Sky Archipelago. Can we get there? No. Can we get there? No. Can we get there? No. Can we get there? Yes. And... Ouch. My shins. This one is also on the ground, so free dive! I wish there was a way for me to tell or remember that they were on the ground. Because that would make this a little bit easier, I guess, because then we wouldn't have to, like, fly over to those specific islands. You know what I'm saying? We could potentially have just warped somewhere closer to here. Let's grab some Stamellas while we're in this immediate vicinity. Stamellas are good shrooms. I do quite enjoy them in their stamina regenerative properties. So, this boy done been shackled. Delete stamp. Goodness gracious. That's half of them already? Man, we're moving quick. Now this one, a little bit problematic. Way off in the middle of nowhere. Undoubtedly, that is going to require the services of Heather. Man, it is a good thing we have as much freaking juicy battery juice as we do. This is bananas. We're using almost all of it to get here. Sure, we could have hopped off and utilized the power of the Tolan Toot to get here without using pretty much all of the battery. But still, impressive. All right, now this falls. We're just gonna take a photo of it. We got it. Very nice. Now we can get out of here. Go back to this, I guess. We have another one in the same general vicinity. Unless this one, or this one, actually. Well, no, this one... is all sunken down below, right at the very basin of that. So we don't want that. This one might make the most sense. We've warped here once before. In fact, we just did it like 2 seconds ago in order to get this one, even though it took us like 15 minutes of flying with friggin' Heather to get here. Hopefully this one is a little bit quicker. Albeit the reason it took so long for the other one is because I was flying in the wrong direction. But you don't know that. You weren't there. I probably cut this ahead. Oh, wait, I just told you. But, well, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, it doesn't matter because look at that. We can see this one. We're not going to fly in the different direction, in the wrong direction, in the incorrect direction, because the only direction that we're going to go is directly towards it. Now, we are using a good amount of Zonite. This is like the 4th or 5th time that I've summoned Heather. So as you might imagine, we're getting close to 50 total Zonite pieces expended. But I do suppose we don't have a whole lot of uses for them. I mean, we could go convert them into crystallized charges to further our battery power. But we have crystallized charges, and what's more, we could farm crystallized charges in a few different locations in the depths, and we'll do that before we finish this Let's Play, just so that we can max out everything. But I think, I don't know, I think I'd rather like to maintain... Ooh, star piece. Oh, I thought I was going to land on it. That would have been sweet. Oh, that would have been too convenient. No, I do think I'd like to maintain some semblance of Zonite for instances just like this. You see what I'm saying? Like, we definitely need it, so I'm glad that we have it. And beyond this island, I think I see another one. No, that's a different... I mean, yes, I do. Beyond this island, I do indeed see another island. But it's not the island that we need. Oh, see you later, Heather. I'll go with you. We're falling together. Who will get there quicker? Probably you, because I need to go to this thing directly. Wow, Heather is dense and moving fast. Goodness gracious. Wow. Oh, Heather bounces. Did you see how Heather bounced up the mountain and then slid down it? Heather is a regular daredevil. Incredible job. Let me have the photo, please. Other side? No? What? I can't back up anymore. I'm going to fall off this. No, that's not it. Can I have the photo? There we go. Barely. The gosh darn thing's trying to push me off of the friggin' monolith. I'm going to break my ankle or worse yet, stub my toe. There are these guys. Taking a nap. You know, they're taking a nap, which would lead me to believe that they should be left alone, but they're guarding treasure. Well, goblins aren't allowed to have treasure. It's illegal. Why did that not blow that up? There it goes. Ha-ha. And you there. Get down there. That eliminate everyone. No, not the silverback gorilla. Don't you go grabbing that. Don't you go grabbing that rock. It is illegal, you Spock. Come here. Don't you whip me with that horn. Gosh darn it. Your horn is so strong. I'm gonna eat your steak. Smelly binger. Binjamamba badoobo. You got me saying gibberish. But what else is new, I suppose? Gosh. Thank you, Manero. That was a very solid punch to that boy as he flew through the air. Master Sword's running low on energy. We chased this dude all the way away from his camp. Oh, he's having a rough day. Good morning. Time to die. That's pretty awful. But we were victorious, and that's all that matters. Can't take a picture of the rice. It's good to have. Good to have. And anything here that we could photographize, we not have. Nope, cannot do anything for that. That's fine. What about you? My roasted apple. Horns, no. All right, what were they guarding so diligently as they slept with a lookout? What was so precious to them? Ooh. Ooh. A Savage Lionel bow with a 5-shot burst. That... arguably the best thing I've ever gotten from one of these altercations. That is wild. Thanks, guys. How kind of you to sacrifice your lives in defending it. So, I'm gonna fly down to this one. The Room of Awakening is fine, right? The Room of Awakening is underground, but we can ascend up the back of it and then poop out the back of it and fly down, I think. The other shrine... I'm not 100%. I think they're both inside the mountain in some capacity. So, yeah, I don't know. There's probably no wrong one to pick. Oh, we're just going to go here. Maybe this was the wrong one to pick, actually. This is not what the Room of Awakening. The Room of Awakening was where I awakened. You know, it was this one. I guess we're close enough. What? How long have you been hiding here, Korok? Are you kidding me? This is the first place we set foot in the game, and you just popped in here since when? Since when holding your seed? Amazing. Well, that was a neat surprise. I guess that just means we've never been back here? Crazy, I feel like we may have a time or two, but apparently not. Apparently not. Ascending, yes, perfect. Aha. Now our island, where is it? Is it that one? I do believe it is. And what is that? Does that look like... It looks like it might have fallen out as well. We have a good vantage point for this sort of thing. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, why do I keep doing this? How do I keep losing it in plain sight? No. What? Where did it... Are you kidding? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the banana. Am I looking the wrong friggin' direction? What? What is happening right now? I don't see it out this way. I definitely saw one over here. I was looking at this one, I guess. So this one should be relatively close to me. Oh, it's so dark. I just can't see. What if we edit this into that? Could we... We should be able to see it, right? The beam of light? Where is the beam of light? Help me! Why? It's probably very obvious to you, the viewer. Oh, bananas. Whatever, we're just gonna fly till we're over it and hope to God we're not underneath it. There's no way we're underneath it unless it's hanging out up there with the friggin' moon. A little to the right. How do I not see this yet? Is it that? It's not that. No, it's not. It's below us. It's to the side? What is happening right now? It's right here, apparently. Oh, I think I see it. Wow, this one is way low to the ground. Okay, that's why I couldn't friggin' see it. Goodness gracious. We could have just jumped here from the mountain. That's incredible. I don't remember this one. But I had to have been here, because I'm pretty sure I went to all of them except for the one in Gerudo Land. Give me that photo. Zoom out a little. Give me that photo. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. So that one is done. We have 3 more. This guy, probably from here, you think? The Gina Doc Shrine? Gina Demina Dabina Bada Bina Bach? Something like that? I don't know. I think I read that once in a book. And it was the Encyclopedia Britannica. Probably not. Either which way. Doesn't matter. We are going to wrap this up, even though it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. To be honest with you, when I sort of not planned this episode out, but when I was getting ready to record it, kind of conceptualizing what I was about to do, I figured that this would take like 5-10 minutes perhaps, and then we'd go do other stuff. But I guess the whole flying around thing kind of takes time. Oh God, just launch me. Don't launch my blood pressure like that. Wait, was this a good idea? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Wait, is it? Come on, this is gonna be close. If we get another Tolan, we'll be fine. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Shoot, we may even be okay without the Tolan. I get so worried for nothing, apparently. Goodness gracious. Is it a personality flaw? Maybe. All right, photo from here? No, you gotta get down here to take the photo. It's wild to me. Tablet, an ancient Hyrulean. Thank you very much. 2 more tablets. You can go away. Go to the Sima Sama Soma Shrine. Again, garnering ourselves a nice little bit of low gravity. And then we'll fly off to the west. This is the only one that we had yet to visit during our whole Skyfest 2023 at this point. Like a month ago? 2 months ago? It's hard to tell. This Let's Play is very long. Okay, so we do need Heather. That one is equal to our height. Maybe if we got up there, we could do it. Maybe we should do that instead of calling upon Heather. Heather's tired. We could do this without her. We can prove our self-sufficiency, right, Link? Will this take us all the way up? Please take me all the way up. Oh, it listens. Oh, how it listens. Very, very good. Now blow me in this direction. And cause me to lose the thing. How do I keep doing this? Why can I not see? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. That is a little bit higher than I was expecting, clearly, by how I was looking down. But we should still be fine. In fact, the only thing that I'm concerned about is my stamina, where we are just about halfway through it right now. We should be okay. Everything should be fine. No need to panic just yet, but do be prepared to panic. All right, warm up them panicking engines, because things are getting close here. No, we've got it. Shut down the panic system. Panic system can be saved for another day, or maybe today, but another point in time, perhaps a little bit later. The second to last tablet has been essentially acquired. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, you gonna fall? I'm gonna take your photo while you fall. You can't run from me. I will take photos of thee. Last one. And I don't really like going into the spheres because we have to travel out of them, but it would appear that this one is the only actual answer to this problem. Problem, of course, being how to access the flower. But no worries. We will we can't ascend through the sphere, can we? Because it's too high up. Yeah, we've come to this exact one a couple of times now. Low gravity? Low gravity. There's low gravity and there's updrafts, which are going to be what we need to get out of here. So come here, updraft. Raise my sail and my spirits. Thank you kindly. Now we need to go on the other side, if I remember correctly. Yes, that is the case. Just jump. No, don't you be slip sliding away, Link. We got things to do today on the other side of this, buddy. There's no need for you to lose your traction. We're like hopping and skipping, stumbling and bumbling, can't keep our feet on the ground. Many benefits to low gravity, and of course, some flaws with it as well. Is left more? It's essentially the way we're... Oh, it's down there. It's down there. This is going to be one of the easier ones yet to get. Isn't it just positively excellent? Ah, what a fitting way to wrap it up, right? I mean, granted, none of them were actually difficult in classification. none of these things we had any sort of issue. None of these flower islands presented any trouble at all in getting to or landing on or even photographizing. Yes, sure, some of them tried to take us down to the Earth with us. Some of them were already on the Earth or below it waiting for us. But lo and behold, every single one of these were just fine waiting for us. And very much like its predecessors, or a few of them, this one is indeed waiting on the ground floor. Can we, like, dive bomb this like a bullseye? That should be worth something because that was neat. We only now lost the low gravity? That's pretty wild. It's very cold here. We should probably get out of here. Link is freezing his Hylian cheeks off as he plummets to the earth. Ooh, gosh, nearly splattering on it. I pulled the plug just ever so close to the end of our line there. Yes, double the photo, double the fun. Do it for me. Number one. All right, back to Kakariko Village. Let's go redeem these, see what we get. I've got my hopes set high for some sort of clothing or maybe a weapon. Like yesterday, we got the Dusk Claymore from the the Typhlo Ruins quest stuff. But I don't know. Typically, I guess with these Zonai things, we have gotten Zonai devices. And while that would be a little bit less, well, how we say, exciting, than clothing, a far cry from, 12-year-old me on Christmas, I guess it wouldn't be without use, right? Especially if they're fans. Especially if they're fans. I'm a fan of fans, in fact. And we could always use more of them. We've got button 9. All right, dude. I got photos. I think I have all of them. I hope I have all of them. You said you need 12. I just went to 12. Here's a picture. You can do this one by one? Or can I just like whip out, bam, here's my album, look at it. Oh, incredible. It's first-hand Hyrulean history. Here's what the original text says. So sweet the song of King Rauru, and so great the beauty of his mysterious dance, is were mine eyes and ears captive, and also hen Queen Sonia's gazing on us all. Is so felt, him in hurt all captive fallen, swear on his life though peppermint mocha. The mocha is jolly as well. Long be the life of the royal family there. Ye love so. This is an account of a party from those days. It says King Rauru and his older sister sang and danced together while Queen Sonia drank Starbucks. It's very interesting. We think of a royalty as austere and reserved, but these nobles amuse themselves with song and dance. What a vivid recounting of a scene never before related in any history book. The descriptions of their personalities and expressions make the ancient past feel alive again. This stone tablet is a first-class find. Well done, dear Chamberlain, in leaving behind this account for us. I am positively beside myself to think of how this story from the ancient past persevered so long to reach us today. Very good, and as I promised, I have reward. $100. So we about to make $1,200. Oh, I think we are. Alrighty. Well, we will retire the Borat voice for now so that we can just read about whatever it is these things are accounting. Sonia, queen to Hyrule's king by birth, Hylian Prestaresi. Priestess? Prestaresi? I don't know. Herself born of law and nat of sky aboven. Speaketh she with open herte eornist to all Eun, even to the Zonai king. This king thinks it good adventures so to learn of the land folk. To see his head bent to listen is such pleasure, I think. I'm trying my best to translate this, all right? I never took this class. I took Spanish. Wow, this one looks to be about Queen Sonia. It claims that Sonia was a priestess before marrying Rauru. Despite his status as a Zonai, people popularly thought to be gods, she would counsel him without any trepidation. Moreover, Rauru heeded this counsel. So did she worship him? Sounds like a major imbalance of power in the early relationship. Incredible! This account gives us first-hand knowledge of their relationship. Rauru found himself unexpectedly charmed by her strong will, and before long they were married. Oh, that last bit isn't in the text. That's just me speculating. Nevertheless, this is truly fascinating. History rarely speaks of a person's character prior to being elevated to royalty, so I can't help but fantasize. Oh boy. Well, get on with your bad self, man. Let's do some more. We've got 10 more. I got them all right here, ready to be redeemed for funds that I will promptly spend on clothing. I see what we have here. First-hand historical account. Here's what the original text says. It was Rauru, king of King Blade, where his work real in favor of the hunt. And often Queen Sonia, queen of King in sight, seeks him out and repairs his king to kingly business. Repairs him? What? In her sapience seems she divine, that she can him ever find, and his folly seems him the more human. And the king? He laughs. Nat him her equal for her wit, he Cooney. He eats a hot dog, and the queen, she laughs too, but she scolds. It's actually a very enlightening story. Apparently, King Rauru would vacate his official business from time to time in order to go out hunting. I had the impression he was a stricter, more serious king, but I guess he had a lighter side as well. Nothing lighter than slaughtering innocent animals. However, Queen Sonia was always a step ahead. She would put a stop to King Raru's hunts and bring him back. In some circumstances, you might expect this to have been a point of tension in their court, but the tone here is much more playful than that. These royals were more relatable than one might assume. Or so it seems from this account, at least. How fascinating. Very, very good. Indeed, he agrees. $100. Thank you kindly. We've got more. Oh wait, I gotta take a picture. Wait, we already did the one at Lookout Landing, right? We got 9 more. We started off at 12. Okay, cool. We take the first picture, the one at Lookout Landing, and that's kind of what get this whole thing started. I see. The king was late and comes this evening, so the naked queen... What? What? Not, oh, so make the queen to share tales of her land, of shrines and green glowing shrines. Of early days, shrines since Hyrule's founding, have diverse monsters besieged and assaulted. Sausage and strife they brought to despair folks' life. King and queen themselves to bring the scourge to end. With might of light and power, driven aback and the royal couple made the shrines to seal them away. The holy seal, shrines of light. Great king, great queen, we thank ye. You fought when we were maiden child. That is Talknuin. Oh. Goodness gracious, some of these are tough. The object here is the actions King Rauru and Queen Sonia undertook not long after Hyrule's founding. With the kingdom established, they were worried for their people, so they set out to eradicate the monsters troubling them. They created structures called Shrines of Light to seal the monsters away so that they could never be revived. There's more here about light and time too. The sense I get is that the two of them may have had supernatural powers. Though it's part of ancient history, it's a feat that most of us living today should still be grateful for. Truly, an important discovery. It's very difficult to try and like read the ancient Hyrulean and try and translate it in real time, but gosh darn it, I am trying my best. And it's actually at least a little bit of fun. So I'll continue on here for the remainder. Oh yes, I see what we have here now. A first-hand historical account. Here's what the original text says. A Queen Meniru, the king's elder sister, fell so deep her broken switch that she often forgets to eat. In her world, we don't want much, but for that, it's been little available. Of late, she talks of constructs, things she made with her hands as a vessel for spirit, which with the bodies that have fallen. So said she live long in spirit, housed within this construct. She's actually here with us now. The Meniru seems to hold stuff by my faith. So King Raru's older sister was named Meniru. Here, we learn a bit about her. It says that she neglected to eat or sleep while making something called a construct. It was part of her research into a means of returning to life as a spirit possessing a new body, should her original one die. To you or I, this sounds less like a history and more like a ghost story. But remember who we're dealing with. They may have had unfathomable powers that made such things possible. The revelation that Meniru was a fellow researcher makes me feel like a kindred spirit. And yet, the Chamberlain who inscribed these stone tablets treats Meniru with such care and kindness that it warms my heart. Very good. I thank you, not just with words, but with cold, hard cash. Thanks much. Our pocketbook swells with glee. 7 more to go. 7 more to go. Goodness gracious. $700 more to go. Lay it on me, buddy. What does this one say? Fulfin is the welder this morning and has an audience with the princess. Should be distant for years to Queen Sonia. But she has been given a name most sweet of Zelda, she has been said. In certain folks steered suspicion, for strong were her garmentes, unsewed in with her appearance. Yet with hair continuing and bearing naked proof of her right blood and bond to Queen Sonia. Alls be Zelda to remain for a while with us, and with honey make offer Ekin her services. This is another fascinating entry. If my translation is correct, the Zelda described as Sonia's distant relative. According to this, she arrived in Hyrule unexpectedly from another kingdom. It seems she was a beautiful princess. Her strange clothing perplexed the people of Hyrule, and many were suspicious of her at first. But this Zelda had an undeniable air of nobility that those who doubted she was of royal birth were soon silenced. What a tale! It's all so fascinating! This level of detail on individual people is virtually unheard of in texts from so long ago. I feel extremely blessed to be researching ancient Hyrulean times. Note how this clearly conveys the writer's feelings regarding Zelda. Once it was clear Zelda would be staying, she applied to be chamberlain to the princess. That suggests real admiration. Very good. Truly. We've got 6 more stone tablets to show to this dude. You know, I should have been doing this periodically instead of all at once like this. Because I almost feel like we're not giving each of these stories their own platform, at least not enough time to breathe as they deserve. You know what I'm saying? Princess Zelda recent comes to send Minero, the king's elder sister. I come back for her to see. Today can hit passin' that Minero should to Zelda construct all the greatest and have seen. Zelda, she much desired to hit on Raiden and to con Nat and see his hair stop, though I died protesting loudly. Nevertheless, she made to sit high upon the construct's shoulders and ride like a horse, all full of grace. My legions, so grant already, died all the more. The variety of tales in these stone tablets continues to fascinate me. Zelda apparently visited Minero often to assist with her research. I have no idea what kind of thing this construct that allowed people to write on it was, but Zelda wrote it so well that author Chamberlain was again impressed by her skill at everything she tried. That's the long and short of it here. But more than that narrative, what strikes me is the back and forth between the Chamberlain and Zelda. The Chamberlain tried to warn Zelda of the danger, but Zelda pushed past her and rode the construct anyway. It's short, but so evocative of both the level of technology found in this era and the character of their visitor, Zelda. The treasure found in these stone tablets is the pearls of wisdom and nuggets of personality contained within. Very good. Here's some money. Thanks, dude. I do appreciate it. Let's get some more. 5 more, in fact. Look at it. Look at this thing. Translate it. You can't even see the writing. It's font size 2, but you have amazing eyesight, clearly. Fascinating. Now favoreth garments adorned with mustached patrons and found bore their wern. This taste for mustaches comes of the casteless system, who sought to sew clothes for Princess Zelda to please. This face Zelda told to the seamstress were in her true home well loved. In her time were patrons of bright hues in the shape of mustaches, and the seamstress set her on these patrons' copy, which selected many happy persons. And after some for minutes won, but could not find any. How curious. Here we learn something about the fashion trends. The story's catalyst is their Zelda telling a tailor about the mushroom pattern outfits becoming popular in her homeland. Intrigued, the tailor fashioned some clothing in the vein and caught on in ancient Hyrule. You know Cece in Hot No Village? Imagine the look on her face if she were to find out. They say that trends go in cycles, but I didn't expect mushroom patterns to have been in fashion so long ago. One last thing about the Chamberlain. Her interest in fashion shows there was more to her than devoted surface. She was just like anyone else in the kingdom. Very good. Well, here's some money. Boom shakalaka. 4 more. $400 more. That's close to a piece of clothing, right? I mean, I guess it depends. Some of them have been like thousands of dollars too, so we'll see what we can buy here after this. Of late, have you heard a strange lady walks around the castle in the dark of night? She and Princess Zelda seem almost twins, but this not delight her in. More's a dead thing than not. When she is asked about these walks, Princess Zelda of that been no thing remembering. What monster or spirit of darkness be this vision? So afraid am I of my images that I cannot sleep. Oh, that was a quick one. My understanding of ancient Hyrulean isn't perfect, but I know a ghost story when I see one. It's a first-hand account of a ghastly or maybe corpse-like woman who appeared each night looking like their Zelda. No matter the era, it seems people can't resist sharing a good ghost story. A bit like how there have been eyewitness accounts of Princess Zelda in the newspaper, even though she's missing. Could our Zelda be a ghost too? No, of course not. There's no such thing. As a believer in science, I should know better than to suggest such sayings. Please forget I said anything. Yeah, that's probably in reference to like the Phantom Ganon Zelda, right? The one that we've already defeated. Fascinating how once Zelda traveled back there, that started showing up. Almost like it's been copying her this entire time. How terrifying. Here we get the one from the depths. Curious to see what this one is. Sit here, founding as Hyrule Switch hardship dispensed. But that is only a small moment of time. Minero, the king's elder sister, says of the kingdom that it's not aware, but it has a yacht and ever the future. Princess Zelda tells her that the future is already that a champion birthed from the sky coming. Between the two, I'm maked to find a way this champion in the distant time to helpin'. Her is truth to rise to the temple of time into the sky to hit stuff and died in the distant day. Our kingdom might be saved. And we asked Minero, can you devise something in the skies? The words are not now, but they have memories that are safe of the royal family high in the sky for that future time. Unbelievable. These details are unclear, but essentially the Chamberlain trusted in Mineru and Zelda's predictions and wanted to help. She put forth the suggestion to Mineru to build a mechanism that could make her stone tablets float in the sky, which I take it are the very tablets you found. Link, simply incredible. In finding the fantastic devices they built to preserve these records, you fulfilled the wishes that she wrote of here. It doesn't end there. If I'm reading this right, it suggests that their Zelda worked with Mineru to raise the Temple of Time into the sky. The idea of the Temple of Time, a grand edifice built in that ancient era, being lifted to the skies to await a hero. Trust me, that's what it says. Although given the appearance of the Sky Islands after the upheaval, perhaps it's not so far-fetched as it seems. There are many revelations here. My hands are trembling from all the strange, exciting ideas and the 6 cups of coffee I drank immediately prior. Well, that's from merely reading an account long removed from the event. What must it have been like for the Chamberlain to live through it? Very good, very good. Let me shakily hand you this money. Goodness gracious, we've got only 2 left. Oh, I wish we had more for both the money and the lore. Hard to tell where this one was. I mean, it tells you South Hyrule Sky Archipelago, so I suppose I should know where that is, but hard to tell specifically without seeing behind it. Such wondrous sight and have beholden that naught could be justified or described. The Temple of Time we saw, and all held it risen to the sky, both fearful and majestic. As Princess Zelda told me, in the distant future comes a champion to that place. The hope that Hyrule is safe. For that champion be hit that these great stones inscribed. The king's elder sister Mineru says now the thing in the sky. A champion might. Iridan. My head is spinning. I need to lie down. This is an incredible find. An eyewitness account of the Temple of Time floating into the sky? It's a landmark discovery for the history of Hyrule. It may be one of the top 10 most important discoveries of all time. Even among the breathtaking displays of power we know from that era, to raise the land and its buildings into the sky, that was a feat impressive even to those accustomed to wonders. You can tell as much from this account. Zelda predicted that a hero would appear in this land they raised into the sky and that he would save Hyrule. The Chamberlain took on this faith and wanted to know how she could help. So she inscribed these records on the stone tablets that Mineru sent into the sky. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed that the tremors have gone past my hands and legs. My whole body is shaking. Please excuse me. This is no way for a researcher to behave. We're notably very still, not shaky. I need to view these accounts as a historian, not get so swept up in personal sentiments. Thank you, Link. I haven't forgot about your money. Open up. Here you go, buddy. We have the last stone tablet to show this dude. Making the episode a little long in the tooth, but it's fine, because it's fun. Rauru, Hyrule's king, Sonia, her queen, her elder sister Mineru, and Princess Zelda, all whom served and loved, all whom Thurgong, all of these words upon this stand. We stand, Zelda, on this place, the family's record. We work final for all of the ages. Manny, Mark, they made these much beloved peoples, some seen, some don't be seen. What the remembrance of her marks and the flame of hope, though full small within me. It also means these marks grant design describing. I cannot meet Princess Zelda, her love for her land. What more can I ask, can do for Hyrule's people? Let my life lead me from henceforth and answer worthiness to this question. It seems this is the last of the records. The royals whom the Chamberlain served so faithfully were gone, one by one. It's heartrending to read. Her pain comes across so clearly in her words. What's less clear from these entries is the cause of all these partings. Well, each new mystery is an opportunity to do more research. If I keep digging, someday I'll unravel it. Like the noble Chamberlain, I must do my part. Thank you, Link. So we get that one, and now do we get anything for the final? I've thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule. It's exciting. Wait a moment. What was the final one? Oh, all 13. I can't believe it. Finally, I've translated the whole history. I'm going to need a moment. Now that I've read all of it, well, to step outside my role as a researcher, I'm deeply impressed with the author. I would very much like to have met her, if only the vast gulf of time didn't separate us. But of course, collecting the 13 records on these stone tablets would have been impossible without your cooperation, Link. In recognition of your work as a member, no, honorary member of the survey team, I want you to have this cloth. I use it to wipe the sweat from my pits. I'll tell you, Link, I've never felt prouder to be a researcher than today. To see all of this valuable data compiled on the research tab wall makes me almost overcome with emotion. Where should I display this one? Maybe on the wall over here. Goodness, but this place could use a tidying up. Something changing in the environment? It faded to black. Oh, is that all of them on the wall back there? I see. Everything you gave me is on the wall. I gained some precious understanding from my analysis of the text discovered this time. The history that the Chamberlain left for posterity contains not just facts, but an important record of her feelings. I want to continue my research of ancient Hyrulean so that I can convey those feelings to the rest of the world. Link, thank you very much for waking up and working with me on this. You are welcome. And speaking of thanks to you for listening to that. Curious, what's your favorite little tidbit of Zelda lore? Something that you find interesting, neat, or otherwise cool in some capacity? Mine is the tale around the Master Sword. It hasn't really been discussed in any games outside of Skyward Sword, but that's probably the biggest thing that I love particularly about that game. Anyways, I'm also thankful for you, because you watched this and this is the end of the episode. You're right, yes, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it and hope that you enjoyed yourself. And with that said, I'll see you tomorrow.